now. This
All
is
right.
A Minute with Jimmy, Season 3, Episode 1. This is my brother, Vince.
Yes.
You agree? You agree that you're my brother?
I agree that I'm Vince. I didn't sign up for all that.
We've been arguing for years that you're... I think we look enough alike. Do you want a DNA test?
Blood thicker water. Yes.
We're just saying adages now without prepositions? That's what we do here?
I still don't know what a preposition is. I'm in college.
How old are you?
27. But
he's studying to be a doctor. That's why he's in his late 20s.
Psychiatrists are doctors, so yes.
What are you studying to be, Vince?
Medical lab technology. I lied.
This episode's going to be a little longer than a minute. Also, we're going off the cuff today, if you had not noticed.
We didn't have a plan first here anyway.
Wow. Okay, just open up the curtain. Show them what's behind the set.
There's nothing back here.
Really?
There's nothing back there.
All right.
Well,
so this is longer than a minute. This is the meet and greet episode. You're my cousin Oliver. Probably not.
Cousin Oliver. They know I'm Vince. We already established that.
It was a Brady Bunch reference.
We grew up in the 80s and 90s. When did we watch the Brady
Bunch? You were born in 87.
But you can remember the 80s. I can't.
Because I read stuff on the internet. There's like a BuzzFeed article every day about the 80s. Also, I'm embarrassed to admit I've read some BuzzFeed articles.
I read dorkly articles, but I much prefer college humor.
Like, you prefer humor from college kids, or you prefer the website College Humor?
No, college kids today's are stupid.
And as a college kid, you...
I just said today's instead of today, so yes.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah, so... I'm 27 going through college. What does that tell you about myself?
What do you like to do, Vince?
Well... This has to be rated PG?
I didn't say that.
Oh.
I never made that claim at all.
Well, if this
Although now I'm afraid I'm afraid of what's going to happen next.
All right, rated PG. I pirate movies at the library.
This is going on YouTube, like unedited, like as this.
All right, find your local library, get on the Wi-Fi, and start using BitTorrent. It works.
What kind of material do you like, Vince? What do you like to watch?
Oh, lately what I've been watching, because, I'm so mature, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and Pixels.
Just the first one?
Actually, it was the second one. Have you seen the mini movies? I don't trust Pickles either.
So like extra content, like what Marvel does with all their Marvel stuff.
So that would be what Spider-Man, X-Men...
No, in between all the Avengers movies, there was...
I never saw the Avengers movies.
Any of them?
Or Fantastic Four. I saw the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man
Nobody saw
movies.
Fantastic Four, so I wouldn't feel too bad about that.
They rebooted it again. Why would you do that? If you liked it the first time, just watch the first one.
Nobody liked it the first time. Nobody liked it the first time before the first time. This movie's been made 3 times. The first time they did not release it. It was just so Fox could keep the rights. Do you not know anything about the history of Fantastic Four?
No, as you can tell, I'm watching Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I like to stick with the same things and catch things I missed the first time. Like Pixels. It's got references to 80s arcade games. I did not know, but there was a hack in the original Pac-Man that makes Pac-Man faster. Now, it wasn't intended to be that way, that's why it's a hack. But purists are getting rid of it.
What's the hack?
Well, it was supposed to be like a 2 times speed hack, but everything was supposed to get go faster.
But just Pac-Man did.
Well, yeah. And that made it too easy. So, if you're working with 1 quarter and you can get up to like level 20, why would you put another quarter in there when you could just get more quarter for your time? I don't want to say bang for my buck. That's...
Why don't you want to say bang for your buck? That's a proper adage, and you didn't say like bang buck like you were doing with the earlier adage. The earlier... What else is an adage called? It's a colloquialism?
Because they're common.
A cliche? That's what they're called. That's the word I wanted.
Okay.
I used a bunch of big words till I found out the little word that I wanted.
Good.
These cap out at 10 minutes, so...
What are we up to?
We're up to almost 5.
Oh, good. There's a timer right there. I
Yes.
can read. America has taught me well.
The whole country?
No, just the small subset I'm a part of. So
So would you say that's you in a nutshell? Is you pirate movies at a library? That's what
no,
we're
that's
stopping
what
there.
your question was. What do I do with my time
My
in
question,
different
yeah.
words? So what I do with my time is I will go get the movie from the library, but I don't like to be around library patrons.
What's wrong with library patrons?
There's a lot of homeless people that go in there, and they like to ask me for spare change. I don't know what it is about me, but do I look like I make a whole lot of money? Because I don't. I'm in college. In fact, I'm in more debt than I've ever been in my life. I
As
owe the government $6,000.
you don't owe it to them yet. You owe it to them 6 months after your last semester at college.
6 months,
Technically,
yes.
technically,
So if I perpetually go to college, I will never owe them a dime.
life hack.
No, this is how you get screwed following my advice. So, like I said, there's a lot of kids at the library too, and it's kind of hard to read Diary of a Wimpy Kid when you got a kid looking at you waiting for you to finish reading it. So,
What's Diary of a Wimpy Kid about? It.
well, Diary of a Wimpy Kid is about a kid who wanted a journal for his birthday, but he got a diary. And
What's the difference? You write in both of them.
diaries are for girls, okay? Anne Frank has a diary.
Right.
Men have journals.
You just call it a journal. Just because is it sold as a diary? Do you have to refer to it as a diary every second after that?
Yes. Girls have dolls, men have action figures.
Okay.
Big difference.
But if I got a Barbie and I dressed her up as Black Widow, she'd be an action figure at that point. Or if Barbie just became a superhero in whatever imagination thing I'm doing. I think it's
okay,
a
I
form
really
versus
think you
function.
just took that to the next level because who buys Barbies to put them in other outfits?
If I'm too poor to afford my own Avengers
Where did you
action
get the
figures,
Black Widow outfit?
I,
Did you make it?
yeah, I did. I looked on Etsy, got some advice on Etsy on that one.
I just recently heard about Etsy.
What do
Who
you?
makes stuff that nobody else is willing to buy on eBay? So you make your own website.
It's
Makes
amazing.
sense.
It's bringing the world together.
No, it's bringing hipsters together. And I don't think that's a
And
group
that's
we need
that's a
breeding.
community. They're not breeding. They're just coming together. They're community coming together state by state over the magic of the internet. They're now united over binary, over Google Fiber, and Time Warner.
Well,
It's beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
no, it's not, because then they're going to start breeding with, like, rednecks, and we don't need more of them either.
I'm
Have you ever heard
sorry.
country music?
Where did this come? I'm at a loss as to where rednecks came into play. We were talking about Etsy and hipsters
Yes, we don't need hipsters, we don't need rednecks. All right, unless I
as a
need,
general rule.
as a general rule, because we don't need country music.
So, math equation: hipsters plus rednecks equals country music.
Yes,
That's what you're saying.
yes,
That's your argument.
yes, I base it entirely on my own guesswork.
You have 90 seconds to talk about a different type of library patron.
Okay, the librarians. They're not even librarians. They don't know where anything is in this library. I'm better off finding it on my own. So if that's true, I can just find a PDF for free online, and bam, we're right back to piracy. Were you gonna happy with that?
That's technically not a patron, so no, you didn't answer the question, but we did find something else you dislike about the library.
They go to the library, they read. I
Mm-hmm.
see their favorite book section, and they always read like the longest, wordiest books. I need pictures. Hence, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So, that being said,
So, kids, homeless people, and the staff of libraries themselves.
yes. And if they weren't there, I would be able to use the computers whenever and how long I needed to.
What's the limit these days? It was 3 hours when
Well, overall you get. Wait. No, they changed it. Overall, now you get as long as you need, as long as they're open, as long as nobody else is in line. But incrementally, you only get an hour.
Well, cool.
Yeah, so it's a minute with Jimmy. He's Jimmy.
10 minutes with Jimmy and Vince. We might have to change the name of the channel. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. We are gonna wait till the 10 minutes.